folks listening at home. Coach Hauck became the Big Sky Conference's winningest coach of all time today with 124 career wins. Keelan White, to my left here, screen right, caught the longest touchdown pass in Montana history, longest play from scrimmage in Montana history. So, Coach Hauck, Keelan White, Tyler Flink. Coach, we'll start with you. Just a great win for the Grizzlies. Your thoughts?
Thanks, James. Yeah, it was a good win to beat a good Sacramento State team 34-7. After score 34 straight after being down 7-0 early was a great effort by our team. I just really love our guys. I think we have such quality young men on our team and in our locker room. They're a joy to coach, and they're a credit to Montana. And they went out and took that game and took it strongly. And I'm very proud of my football team and the guys in my locker room. And I can't wait for next week. So I think we're getting better every week.
Questions?
Coach, first, congratulations. Just want to ask you, you mentioned the start. I mean, you've talked all year about how this team doesn't seem to really get phased by much. I mean, how important was that in this game, and how are you guys able to turn the momentum and then carry the momentum for pretty much the rest of the game?
Well, I think it starts with the fact that they're trained in a manner that develops physical and mental toughness, and it shows up in situations like that. Sort of like, when we were at Washington a couple years ago and beat them, they went right down the field, less than 2 minutes and scored, and then we shut them out for 58 minutes. So that's the mettle of this team. It's how they're trained, and it's not surprising to me.
Can you talk about your defensive game plan in this one? I mean, it seemed like you really crossed them up, especially in their passing game.
We did. I think they only completed like 30%, 33%, something like that. We had some good things for them. Certain formations, certain coverages were better than others, and we got it dialed in. Their offense was a little different based on which quarterback was in. We didn't have much film on the young kid, but we had some theory on what we should do against him, and I thought that was effective. Basically, it comes back down to our guys play hard. They weren't holding the ball very much. They were getting rid of it, and their timing wasn't quite right because of that, and they struggled to complete passes. What were they averaging yardage-wise, points-wise, yardage-wise? I don't remember.
At least 20 points average. Points for you.
I wanted to talk a little bit about the play. It stayed 21-7 for quite a while. Bobby, you first, and then Keelan, I hope, will follow up. But the thought to, you're backed up at your own 3. The play goes in. I mean, it's kind of been, we've seen a lot of conservative football from time to time from you, and that was a home run. Can you take us through that play call?
Yeah, sure. It's a good situation for a couple things. We ran quarterback sneak to get it out of the 1-foot line and give ourselves a little room. But on the defensive side, you always coach them to expect a shot there. Like to play off coverage. It's a good place for hard count. It's a good place for a shot play. Certainly taking a shot there ended up being great. It's a lot easier to get 97 and 1 than 97 and 15 points.
Yeah, I mean, we were saying in the huddle the whole time, like, let's go march, like, let's go 99 down the field, it's good. And we had seen that look earlier in the game, and Cliff said next time we get that look, he's going to pump the out route to Junior, because that boundary corner was biting on it. So we pumped it, and then it was open over the top. Cliff made a great throw.
That was really the thing I just asked Coach Hauck. I mean, what were the keys to today's execution defensively?
I think that our coaches just put us in a really good spot and had a good game plan for us, and we truly believe that if we went out there and executed that, we'd get the win, and that's kind of what we did today. We just did our job, and executed the game plan that they put together. So we have great coaches, and we always just execute and do what we're told.
Keelan, on the touchdown, could you just describe what the feeling that you were sensing was like from your teammates in the whole stadium as they were going crazy after you scored that?
I mean, it was great. Nothing better than scoring a long Chris. That's all I can say.
You guys set a season high for offensive yards, scored 5 touchdowns. What do you like the most about how the offense is operating right now?
We're just each doing our job. We're each grinding out what we need to grind out, getting next play mentality. So if something goes wrong, we don't worry about it. It's the next play. And
And Bobby, you said you think you guys are keep getting better and better. What do you liking the most about how the offense has been playing the past few games?
We had 50 rushes for 305. When you can do that, play defense like we're playing right now, it's going to be hard to beat us. So the ability to run the ball effectively, get the ball downfield, hit passes. That's good balanced offense. It's hard to stop.
And then Tyler, they ran the ball a bit on the first 2 drives, but you guys kind of shut down the run game after that. Just what was the feeling among you guys as a defense being able to slow them down in that part of the game?
I just think they started off hot and they hit a few plays on us. Then we just got together and did what we needed to do to get back to it. Like I said earlier, we stressed the game plan and stuck to it, and it eventually came out.
Tyler, to piggyback off that, just you guys seem to settle in, and you mentioned just kind of the game plan, things like that. How much of that was it after the first few drives? You guys just settling in, seeing what's in front of you, and then just kind of rolling from there?
Yeah, you never know how. You obviously want to start fast in every game that you play in, but sometimes things don't go your way. But we're always going to fight back and do what we can to fight back, and that's exactly what we did. Things didn't go our way early, but we just kept fighting and ended up on top.
There's been a couple of these games where you guys have had like the first couple of drives are kind of feeling out process, and then the rest of the way you guys kind of roll. Can you just speak, I guess, to the confidence that the defense gains during a game that you guys maybe once you start seeing some success there?
Yeah, I think it's just all of us trust each other. It's a trust thing for the defense. We all trust that we're going to do our job. I mean, they're a good football team. They hit some plays on us. They're a good offense, but at the end of the day, we trust each other and do our job, and we just keep it rolling once we start.
Bobby, like Eric mentioned off the top, it was kind of a record-setting night for you, for the team, for Keelan, just all these. What's it like to be part of a night like this where you get the coaching milestone and then you guys are breaking some records and winning a top 10 game?
Well, it was cool in terms of, like Justin Green was here for the first one. He was here for this one. Andy Thompson was here for the first one. So was Craig Paulson. And they were here tonight. There's a couple guys on their coaching staff. I coached Darnell Pumphrey at San Diego State. And then obviously my guys. It was fun to be able to share that with them. And after the season, I'll reflect on some of that a little bit. But very grateful for the opportunity to hit that milestone coaching wise, and grateful to the guys that got me into coaching and gave me chances, and then also grateful for my football team, which is a damn fine football team.
For both the players, and Tyler, we can start with you, just to see Coach get the record, and you grew up in Missoula watching the Grizz. Just what's it like to maybe help him get that as like his career kind of continues on?
Yeah, I grew up watching every Grizz game, coming to every home game. I watched him. I was just a little guy when I was watching him. His first time around here, but I spent the last 6 years of my life here. Can't thank him enough for everything he does. He's an awesome coach, great leader, and he puts us in a great position. Congrats to him.
yeah, I second that. I didn't really know much about this place, to be honest. When I was a freshman coming in, I was just trying to get anything I could, but I'm glad I made the decision to come here and be coached by him. So it's good.
They took my questions. Anybody else?
Great minds think alike.
Bobby Sack stated not giving up many punt returns or punt return yards coming into this game. How was Junior able to break a couple of those free, and how big were those?
Oh, they're big. I mean, there's some great field flipping plays. he was trying to kick it away from him. Was somewhat effective. We pressured him a little bit. He was having to get it out quick, which he had tendency to line drive some. Sometimes it gets away and he kicks away and you can't get your hands on it. It was set up pretty well a couple times. We had one that was real big that a guy dove and got him down, but it was good. Power return was good.
And then towards the end of the half, when everyone got the unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, have you ever been involved in a game with that or ever seen anything like that before? And just what did you think of the way your team handled that coming back in the second half?
Yeah, I've been part of lots of stuff over the years. I didn't think it was. I thought the referees did a good job. Thought it is what it is.
Anybody else? Thanks, guys.